Hi guys, my name is Zoey Mills and I'm so excited to be doing this interview for the Rising Talent of Australian Country Music page. I'm here to answer a few questions. And the first question is, where do you get your inspirations for your songs from? I get most of my inspirations from things that happen in my life or things that I see in my life. For example, I was in Sydney with my mum. We were on a train, and I was sitting across from this older lady, and her hands were covered in rings. So I ended up writing a song with Alan Caswell called "The Story of the Rings," and it's a completely made-up love story, but I got the inspiration from something that I saw in real life. So the second question is there someone who helps you with your writing? I've actually co-written a lot of songs and I love co-writing. I've been lucky enough to co-write with some amazing people such as Amber Lawrence and Kevin Bennett and Alan Caswell and Jeremy Edwards, and I'm so lucky. But I do really love writing by myself as well, and I love writing with one of my really great friends, Casey O'Donoghue. She's one of those people that I kind of just like get a good vibe from, and we just work really well together because our minds are so alike. So I think you find those people when you're songwriter as well, when you co-write, people who you just kind of get good vibes from, and yeah. So I do love co-writing, but yeah, I also love writing by myself sometimes too. Where do you usually write your songs? This changes all the time. Like if I'm co-writing or if I'm at like a workshop or something, then I'll write a song in a stranger's place or a strange room or something. But I actually surprisingly get a lot of my like one-line lyrics in the car, and I just quickly it's so bad, but I quickly like record it on my phone or something, and then I'll come back and just come into my caravan, my home, and sit on my bed and finish a song or something. So the next question is, when did you start songwriting? So I remember when I was a really little kid, I wrote my first song. It wasn't a song, it had no words. I remember running outside to the shed to show Dad this song that I wrote, but it was like la 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 or something. Like, it had no words, it was just me humming to some random melody that I made up. But the first actual like well written or kind of good song that I still sing today is I wrote probably 2 years ago now, and it's called Bittersweet, and yeah, it's my first full song that I ever wrote. So yes. When you write songs, what comes first, the lyrics or the melody? For me, it always changes. Sometimes I'm just like mucking around on my guitar and I really like some chords that I've thrown together, and I just start humming over the top of these chords, just gibberish, like no words, just humming, and I record it, and then when I listen back to it, I'll hear some words like that will come to mind, and that's how I could write a song. Or sometimes, yeah, as I said, in the car I come up with like one line lyric and I come home and finish writing a song. So it's completely different every single time. Yeah. The next question is, how long does it take you to write a song? So this varies all the time. It really depends on if I click with the person who I'm writing with. Like, if I'm getting like really cool inspiration from them and we're just really getting each other, then we could write a song in an hour or half an hour. And but if you're like, yeah, so recently, for example, I wrote a song at the DAG with Jeremy Edwards, and we just clicked straight away and we wrote 2 songs in 2 hours or something. And yeah, you just kind of, depends on the person and depends on the environment, and if you're like really getting each other and good vibe happening, and yeah, depends. And also with that question, like, I have songs in my songbook, half-written songs that I've never finished. So sometimes I never really finish a song, and those lyrics or that melody or something can be used in another song one day or never seen again. So yeah, depends. Okay, what was your favorite song to write and why? So this is a hard one. I really loved writing Gypsy Girl because that song is all about my life and me growing up, and when I was writing it with Amber and Kevin, two different times, but when I was writing it, I don't know, it brought back so many cool memories of me growing up, and yeah, it was just really fun and different, and yeah, it's just really happy song, I guess, and when I was writing it, felt really happy, and yes, and I loved writing with Amber and KB, and I don't know, recently though, the favourite song of mine that I've written recently was At the DAG with Jeremy. One, because it was at the DAG and it was amazing, and number two was because this song is just so different to anything I've ever wrote before, and yeah, as I said, me and Jeremy just had a good vibe going, and it was just really cool, and yeah, that's probably my most favourite song that hopefully will be on my EP coming up soon. But yes, oh, and that song is called Only the Devil Knows, so look out for that one. And the next question is, what did you get out of the Songwriters Retreat and how are you going to use it? I got so much out of the DAG retreat. Crazy. I can't pinpoint one thing that I got out of it because I learnt so many things from absolutely every single person who was there, not only the mentors, but every single talented songwriter who was there. I learnt something from just by having a casual conversation with them. Like, it's crazy. I learnt so much about songwriting and yeah, the art of writing songs and even performing and the whole opera percentage of songs and everything like that. Right from that to learning about myself and life skills, and I learnt so much about myself and who I am as a person, because I've never really been to anything like that before just by myself without my parents, because I've only just turned 18 and I was surrounded by all these adults who are like-minded and are freaking amazing, talented people. So I just learnt so much about myself and how to live a happy life and be inspired by all these different things, and yeah, and that's the last question. So thank you so much, guys, for having me, and thank you so much to this wonderful page for supporting my music. I absolutely appreciate it with my whole heart. You guys are amazing. And my name is Zoey Mills, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for having me.